It's a big day today on our farm. We're going to be processing our first round of meat birds. We have 10 Cornish cross, and yeah, they're about 7 weeks, 6-7 weeks old. And we have 10 of them. We started with 12, but 2 of them didn't make it. And we're very excited to start sustaining ourselves with our own meat. I figured I'd make a video on our process and maybe a day on the life on our farm, because if it warms up today, we're gonna check on the bees and see if the spring honey is ready to be harvested, because it's been a very early year for everything. And maybe show you around, show you all the animals and what we do to take care of them. But yeah, I've processed 4 roosters at a time, so this will be a big step, doing 10 birds at a time. But I'm excited. Here's our whole setup. We got our defeatherer thing and our scalder, and then we'll be processing them on the tables here, and then they are gonna go into this ice box. And yeah, simple, efficient.
All right, so over here we only have 1 cone, so we have 3 more I got to put up, so that way we can process 4 birds at a time. Makes it a little easier when you're doing more than 1 bird. So yeah, gonna set these up and then get to doing the deed. Now we got all 4 of those around this little tree here by the river. Gonna enjoy a few sips of coffee with the likes of these fellas and thank them for their help on the farm and feeding our family. So just spend a couple minutes with them and then get into work. Got you hanging out in the tree branch right now. I think in order to be the most efficient about this, what I'm going to do is take each one of these birds, put them in their cones upside down. Once they're in their cone upside down, it usually takes a few seconds for them to just kind of relax and let their neck actually drop down. So I'm going to let them do that, get all 4 of them set up, and then go through and dispatch all 4, and then take all 4 back to the 2 girls, and they'll take it from there.
While Kyle's out dispatching the first 4 birds, we are gonna go and feed the young baby chicks. Harold, you're not allowed in the garden. Literally, we put a fence. Obviously, it doesn't look like a very good fence, but we put chicken wire around it, but they still jump over. They're just so rude. Here's how our strawberries are doing, though. Luckily, the net deters the chickens from getting to them. And then we got our raspberries. Planted some potatoes on the other side of the raspberries, you can kind of see there. Yeah. Now we're making our way to the barn and gonna go feed the chicks and check on the ducks and geese. Hold on, it's trapped. It's trapped on a hose.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
There we go. Go ahead. All right. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. We got 10 Cornish cross chicks in here and 4 white broad-breasted turkeys. Good morning, geese and ducks. Hi, geese. Hi, geese. Hi, geese. We got their new waterer going because they were going through that giant 2-gallon thing in like half a day. You want to go pick them some grass?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Here, geese. There, geese, 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 geese. There, geese, geese, geese. There you go, good job. There, geese, 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 geese. There, geese. There, geese, 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 geese. They're starting to get their adult feathers in, so I think they'll be ready to come out of this brooder probably in the next week or two. The geese are pretty dang big, so. Come on, come get your grass. Come get your grass. Come on. This is where we keep all their food. It's a nice little like storage area. Keeps the mice away for now. Give them some chick starter to start, and then for the turkeys in the evening time I give turkey starter. So it's a nice little mix for them. You guys gotta move, that's where your food goes. Excuse me, thank you. We're trying to limit how much we feed them as they get big, because we did unlimited feed for our last round of birds, and like I said, we lost 2 of them around the 2-3 week mark because they were just getting so fat so quick, because they'll just sit there and eat and eat and eat. So we've been limiting the feed, and they're still growing great. We just want them to be healthier, have a good life. Yum, 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 yums. You guys gonna come out? A little cold today? Yeah. Guys, change out their bedding here soon. You guys cozy? Oh, I see the little turkey poke its head out. It's so funny how tiny the turkeys are compared to these meat chicks. I'll show you. Come out. Come out, come out, come out, everybody. Come on, everybody. Let's see. Look at that. That's a white turkey right there. They're so tiny. Look at them. They are so tiny compared to the meat chicks. Look at that. There we go. Look how tiny the turkeys are. It's nice to put them in with chicks because baby turkeys are not very good at taking care of themselves, and so the chicks actually teach them how to eat and drink water, because otherwise they just won't do it. Unless they're really smart turkeys. My last round of baby turkeys were pretty smart, but these guys I was a little concerned about, but they're doing good. All right, now we're making our way to the teenagers and our 6 round broad-breasted turkeys. They are literally the sweetest birds I've ever had. There's definitely 4 males though, and I'm sad because I don't know. I know we have to eat them, but I love these turkeys. But yeah, we're gonna feed these guys, let them out. All right, let's let these guys out. Whoa. Clover's out there trying to kick the chickens out of the garden. Come on out, girls and boys and everything in between. Here's some food for you. I like to just give them a nice little pile of turkey feed because we have all flock in here, but it doesn't have as much protein that the turkeys need. So I give them a nice pile of turkey feed. And yeah, there's Harold. These are all our teenagers. The turkeys are in with the teenagers for now until probably all these meat birds get dispatched. But I don't know, they seem to be coexisting pretty good. So, I don't know. Yeah, I think Kyle might be done dispatching the 4 birds. So I think it's gonna be time to go head over and start processing. Come on out, Lava. Come on. Chase her out. Out this way, Clover. All right. Suppose I'll help. Out, Lava. Out, 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 out. Out, 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 out. Out, 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 out. There we go.
I'm changing my game plan up. One bird at a time instead of all four in there, just so that way I can focus on the one. Gonna take care of this one, move on to the next one. I'm gonna get ready to do this next one already, and yeah, just keep on going. We're quick, let them do their thing, thank them, obviously. On to the next. First one's always the most difficult one for me. I think just doing this in general is a little bit jarring for most. Once you get used to it, as hard as it is to say to get used to this, the rest kind of go with the flow, and you can kind of just get into the mindset of really wanting to dispatch them as fast and as humanely as possible. So we are now on to loading them back up, bringing them up to the girls, and they'll take it from here.
All right. Well, if you are squeamish about graphic things, I would skip ahead to the next clip. But first we're gonna scald the bird to make it easier to defeather it and say thank you to the bird. I guarantee you that these chickens lived a happier life than all the meat you've ever bought from a store. So it's always good to keep that in mind. And this is gonna be in there for about 45 seconds. Alright, now it's gonna go into the defeatherer. Just kidding.
Oh, technical difficulties here. There we go, now try it. Feathers come off into there. So we got 2 of them down, scalding the 3rd one, and then 4th one, and we got 4 down and 6 to go. I'll tell you what though, this thing makes a huge difference. If you've ever tried to defeather a bird without one of those,
Messy, it makes you not want to even do it.
yeah, not an enjoyable experience for sure.
This is much better, honestly, because now I just have to gut them and it's so much simpler.
Look at how healthy these birds are. Beautiful. Look at that yellow fat on there. Nice. Ain't your store-bought birds, that's for sure.
Yeah. We have a good thing going, me and you, because you dispatch the birds, which I don't want to do, and I gut the birds,
Which I don't want to do.
I'm just getting the feet off because I don't like having to do it later. We'll save these feet for our dogs. Everything will be put to use. That's a good looking bird right there. All right. All right, all right, all right. Last one. And then I'll start gutting these guys, and then Kyle's gonna go dispatch the next 4.
And then once she's done gutting them, they're gonna go over into the cooler over there.
Yep. Some nice little rhythm we got.
Last two to get it done. All right, all 10 of them have been dispatched, and now we continue the process. Bring these last two over to the girls and let them do their thing. Because I already tried to do 2 of them, and I scolded them wrong, so it resulted in them getting quartered instead of a whole bird. So I'm just not gonna do that part anymore because I'm not good at it. I don't know what I'm doing as far as that goes. This, I got this. Last bird, last bird.
All done and finished. Easy peasy. These are for the dogs. For chicken stock, the necks, quartered. Now we're getting ready to bag up and vacuum seal them. Now that we're all done processing the chickens and got them in the fridge, we are making our way back to the orchard to collect eggs and see how everybody's doing over there. Then we're gonna check on the greenhouse plants. You're coming? Okay. Bees are doing good, but I think we're gonna wait to do a separate video on collecting the spring honey probably tomorrow because it'll be sunnier and that means more bees will be out foraging. So just easier on us.
Chase you. Run.
Look at him. Oh my gosh.
Tom.
They're so funny.
Are you gonna feed them, Clover? That's why they're probably chasing you. To get some yummy.
They want some food. Let's see, we got some duck eggs over here. Duck eggs. Laid sporadically. Hi, Angel. Let's see if these girls are all done laying in here. Oh, no. Hi. We're still laying in here, huh? All right. Time to check flock number 2, see what where they're at. Eggs still laying. All right. Well, then I'll be back later. Jeez, it's already like 3 p.m. and they're still laying a bunch. You turkeys are... Okay, thank you, checkers. You turkeys are so funny. I love the way that they follow me like I'm their mom. And that's why I don't know if I'm gonna be able to eat them. But there's like 4 males, so they're likely gonna have to be eaten, right? So ignore the weeds, but I got some snow peas and snap peas. Starts over here, slowly but surely. The weather has been super weird, so we'll see what happens there. All right, come on, babies. Come on. Come on. Come on, 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 come on. Come on, 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 come on. I freaking love these turkeys. I don't know. Oh my gosh, they did the gobble for the first time. head. Oh my god, that's so funny. That's so funny. They seem so young. I didn't know that they would do that early. That is too funny. I love it. Turkeys crack me up.
Leave it. Come here.
All right, first we're going to the old greenhouse. And here I have some tomatoes going. Looking very nice. I gotta get tomato cages around these guys. I had to put them up around these guys already because they were already super tall and falling over. And I think that's because they're the cherry tomatoes and golden cherry tomatoes and all that. I have some lemon trees. They're starting to flower and has one little lemon. That lemon tree is a little more sad. And this is my chaotic herb box that I have a bunch of bolting parsley and cilantro in. I'm hoping these guys will pull out fine. Probably won't, but it is what it is. So I'm probably gonna get started on seed starts for the outdoor plants, and I'll do that in here. I just need to collect all of my pots, and then these boxes, once that one's emptied out and I have the seeds ready or the starts ready to go, these will be all peppers, jalapenos, poblanos, cayennes. And over here in this greenhouse, you just missed her dropping the whole thing. Careful. What you pulling up? Oh, mushrooms?
Yeah.
We have some beet starts going. This is our spinach. And then we have a couple of volunteer potatoes from last year. Artichokes, some strawberries. I also put some early cucumber starts in here just to kind of see what happens. Some are doing better than the others, but we have some volunteer arugulas from last year and volunteer onions, and then more beets that I planted a couple months ago. And then this is all radishes that we planted a couple months ago as well, and I already did a huge harvest of them, but these guys weren't quite ready yet, and I don't know if they're going to be ready before bolting. We will see. And we got some carrots, volunteer carrots, and I planted some green beans that are starting to sprout. Looking good. And I threw out some more carrot seeds and stuff that should be sprouting here soon. And then of course weeds, because can't have an organic garden without weeds. There's some more cucumbers. Those ones are doing the best. And that's also where they did the best last year. So for some reason, this part of the greenhouse is the best for cucumbers. So I will keep that in mind. Yeah, that's our greenhouses. That's what we have going on right now. I will probably get started on starts either today or tomorrow. And we will be doing bees. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.